Do you want to go back to the person who you were before you met the narcissist and experienced that abuse? I'm Dr. Angel Storm. Thanks for watching my channel, and more specifically for watching this video where you're trying to figure out how do you go back to who you were before you met the narcissist. But first, I want to propose a question. Are you actually looking in the right direction? Let's find out. I get it. You think about your life prior to meeting the narcissist, or the many ways that your life could have gone before you met them and before you endured the abuse, and you're thinking to yourself, those were the days. However, I'd like you to consider for a moment, are you misdirecting your focus, energy, and attention on what really matters? After all, let's say you have an actual realistic memory, which we already know how memories work, and they're essentially like a sheet that you take out of the closet, a bed sheet that you take out of the closet. You can take it out, you unpack it, and then when you're done with it, you want to put it back into the closet, but you'll never fold it back the same way twice. In other words, every time you open up that sheet, there's a part of the memory that you're either not remembering correctly, or you're inserting or removing different parts of that memory. So it's never the same twice. But let's say you have perfect recall and you're able to see that memory exactly as it was. You can remember who you were exactly in true form and who you were before you met the narcissist. At best, that version of you is the one who let the narcissist into your life. So maybe you don't actually want to go back into being that person. Now, that person was making choices with the information and the experiences that they had at the time, but you have so much more knowledge and hopefully wisdom now. I understand that the abuse you lived through has changed you, and it's likely changed you in ways that you don't like. One of the most sobering moments for myself and my process of healing and recovering from narcissistic abuse was coming to the realization that I didn't like who I was. It wasn't just that I didn't like the choices or the decisions that I was being given and that I had to make. I truly didn't like me. I didn't like myself. Narcissistic abuse can absolutely make you feel like you're living somebody else's life because you've lost touch with your identity and your vision that much. But I propose that instead of looking at this point in time as purely a loss, that we also factor in the opportunity for a rebirth to happen. It is absolutely okay to grieve the loss of how you thought your life should have turned out, or the plans that you had in your life prior to meeting the narcissist. Feel all of your feelings because that's crucial to fully healing. However, also understand that the purpose of healing is to rebuild, and to rebuild stronger, better, and unshakable. The new version of you, the one with healthy boundaries, the one who is fully rooted in identity, who knows what their purpose is and is marching forward in truth. That version of you is the one that you should aspire to. Your eyes should be looking forward to your future, and when you do look back, it should only be to plunder your timeline for lessons that can be turned into wisdom. The true version of you does not feel guilty and ashamed. They aren't trying to cover up what they've experienced. They aren't trying to deny a part of themselves in order to hurry up and make everything okay and fit in society. The true version of you is not walking on eggshells around the narcissist. The true version of you is fully rooted in your identity, unafraid to take up space and to use their voice. The true version of you is completely unfazed and untouched by the narcissist's attempts at manipulation and control. The true version of you can see right through the narcissist's lies and find their true intention buried beneath silken words. The true version of you is not controlled by the trauma bond. That version of you is not wondering if you're actually the narcissist, or if you are to blame for all of the things that are going wrong in the relationship, or if what the narcissist is saying about you is actually the truth. No. The true version of you sees a snake for who it truly is and doesn't waste time trying to convince themselves that it could shapeshift into something else more cuddly, calm, stable, or loyal. So again, why would you want to go back to who you were before you met the narcissist? That person didn't know what a narcissist was. That person was unwilling to call abuse when it was happening. That person allowed themselves to stay in a situation that was toxic, and a million other things like that. So I suggest it's a better use of your time if you focus on using the experience with the narcissist to not only heal your wounds, but to become a stronger and better version of yourself. even stronger and better than you were ever before meeting the narcissist. Don't waste your time trying to go back to a time when you were vulnerable and when you would let the narcissist take advantage of you. Spend your time and your focus on moving forward and becoming the best possible version of yourself. Sometimes when we find ourselves looking in the wrong direction for the next right steps for us to take, we can get caught in this loop of what ifs and should haves and could haves and a million other things that are just never going to happen. The truth is that we can't go back in time. We can't become the person that we were before we met the narcissist. And again, even if it was possible, that isn't the answer. The answer to the problem that you're trying to solve right now is not go back in time to before I met the narcissist, because that version of you would have made the same decision. That's the reason that you made the decision you did. What you can do right now is move forward in time redemptively. You have knowledge now that you can turn into wisdom that the younger version of you did not have when they met the narcissist. And by the way, this same line of thinking, you might find yourself thinking about, what would have happened if the narcissist could have changed, or if the narcissist was different, or if some of the therapy that you did would have worked for the narcissist, or whatever other thing about changing the narcissist. The truth of the matter is that the narcissist made the choice that they wanted to make. You now need to come to reality and accept that the next right thing for you to do is to move forward and to not allow this experience to go to waste. How can you take wisdom from this experience and apply it to your life right now today? Maybe that's with the narcissist, or maybe it isn't. Maybe it's using it in a different form. Essentially, what I'm hoping this video does for you is that it eliminates one of the options that are still on the table before you. Going back in time and becoming the person you were before you met the narcissist isn't an option. We should stop thinking about it and we should move forward with the choices that are left. Trying to get out of the situation that you're in now by wishing it away instead of facing it square on and owning that this is part of your story is one of the worst forms of self-abuse and self-denial. You do not need to keep treating yourself the way the narcissist has treated you. My Narcissistic Detox Intensive is designed to help you stop running on the program that the narcissist has implanted in your soul and body, and to bring you back to remembering who you truly are in spirit. If you're ready to get off of this roller coaster ride once and for all, then text the word DETOX to 512-677-9322 and see if you qualify to join. You deserve better than to go back to the person you were before you met the narcissist. And I want to help you get there. And if you're still not sure how to move forward or how to make sense of the situation that you're in now because you're feeling so much confusion, then I want you to check out this video next where I address this problem and how to solve it.